Okay, in this video we're going to find the circumference. The circumference has two ways that we could find it. Circumference is also known as the perimeter of the circle. Okay, so we're trying to find this curve here and the length of that curve. So for circumference we have a diameter here that is 3. So if we want to find circumference, again we just take pi and multiply it by d. Really simple. So we take pi times 3 or 3 times 3.14 and get our answer. This answer is left in terms of pi. This is going to end up being 9.42. This ends up being 9.42, which becomes 9.4. Okay, remember we're still using that 3.14 for our pi. Okay, over here we have 2 pi r, so this time we have a radius. Okay, so with a radius we double it so that we get a diameter, because that's how we find diameter. So this becomes 6 pi, or 6 times 3.14. Which results in 18.84 or 18.8. Okay? We can use circumference to find these, so if we do these really quick, again, this is circumference equals pi d here. We have a diameter, so it's going to be equals to 3.14 times 6. So it's going to be the exact same thing as the one above it, so 18.8 is my circumference. Over here we have a radius, so this is going to be 2 pi r. So we end up with 2 times 3.14 times 5, or 10 times 3.14, or 31.4 for my circumference. Okay, down here we're finding the diameter and radius to the nearest tenth. So we have circumference of 100, so we have C equals pi d for diameter. So once we find the diameter, we can just divide by 2 and get the radius. So this is going to be 100 is equal to 3.14 diameter. 100 divided by 3.14 gives me roughly 31.84, or 31.8 equals my diameter, which means that I divide that by 2, so that my radius is going to be 15.9 is my radius. Remember, r equals diameter divided by 2. Okay, for 50, we could technically have all those, but let's do 50 is equal to 3.14 diameter. 50 divided by 3.14. I'll show that division. Is a 15.92, which means my diameter is equal to 15.9. Again, divide that by 2 and we get 7.9. 15.9 divided by 2 gives me 7.95, which is approximately 8, which means that my radius is going to be 8. And again, that's just diameter divided by 2. Okay? Now we have 25, so we have 25 is equal to 3.14 diameter. Divide both sides by 3.14. As you can see, it gets really redundant. 25 divided by 3.14 is going to be a diameter of 7.96, which rounds to 8. So the diameter is 8. Which means radius is equal to 4, because it's diameter divided by 2. Okay? Now we have 314 is equal to 3.14 pi, or not pi, diameter. We divide both sides by 3.14. we get 100 is equal to the diameter, which means that the radius is equal to 50 because it's diameter divided by 2. And that is how you find circumference, or use circumference to find